is this real? I can't tell.
Hello, we're back. It's been a little while since a lot of stuff's been happening on the channel, but hey, that's life. But new music is here, and that's always exciting, and I'm here with a very, very exciting and good album. That's Evergrey with The Storm Within. This is their 10th album, the follow-up to 2014's Hymns from the Broken. That album got me into Evergrey. I didn't really know about them too much before then, but I'd say since that album came out, they're one of the bands that has just really grown on me the most over the past few years. I mean, they're just an incredible, progressive band. This album is one of the best albums I have heard all year. Absolutely. From top to bottom, this album is damn near flawless to me. Evergrey just has a really unique style and sound unto themselves, really. I think, their overall tone is great. They have just a very kind of dark atmosphere going on most of the time, and I think it just pays off for them so well. I think Tom England, I believe his name is, on vocals is one. He just has an incredibly powerful and great voice, and they really just put it all together just extremely well on here. The album starts off with one of my favorite tracks and the first single that came off of this album, and that's Distance. Distance, to me, showcases what Evergrey is about, really, and that's just really tight riffs, huge, massive, very, very big hook for a chorus in this song. I think this album just has great riffs all over it, and Distance, that main riff is fucking really, really catchy, probably the more catchier riffs on the album. And it's very crushing at the same time too, especially before the last verse. They have just some very monstrous sounding riffs in there. It's great. And then they have some of the more energetic, more fast tracks that have just very crunchy riffs. Passing Through is one that just gets stuck in my head all the time. My Allied Ocean is another one that's just chock full of riffs the whole way through, and they're just really great. And they're not the most mind-blowing fucking technical riffs, but they're just very solid, a lot of times very heavy, and just fit so well. There's two tracks on here in particular that just really, really stand out to me, and I think they're the one is my favorite track on the album, and then another one is just really good, and that's the two slower songs, the two more ballad-like songs on the album. The Impossible is one that's just a beautiful song, and it showcases Tom's voice in an exceptional way. And then the other one, which is my favorite song on the album, that's The Paradox of the Flame, where he gets his wife to sing on there, to sing a verse and to sing choruses with him and everything. That song just gives me chills. It's just fucking phenomenal, and I love when the guitar busts in and with the leads in there at the end, but then they add violin at the end. That's one thing that I noticed about this album is like, okay, without the violin towards the end of that song, it would still be an amazing song, but just adds that extra touch, just sends it over the top. Disconnect is a track that has Floor Jansen from Nightwish on vocals. She could have not really been in that song. It still would have been an awesome song. Love that song. But she sends it over the top. You know, it's the little things, the little details that just really stand out and they shine on this album to me. Every time since this album came out, this is all I've been listening to. I just cannot stop listening to it, and every time I notice things that I didn't notice before, and that's always a mark of a good album. A lot of times, when one you can't stop listening to it, and then you keep discovering new things, it's awesome. I think the title track is another great song to end with because it kind of has a little bit of everything. It has the slower moments that I love about Evergrey, but then, it has the fucking big monstrous riffs to it, and then just excellent vocals. I think it's a great track to end on. I really do. I think this album is damn near perfect from start to finish. And just the vocals just really get to you sometimes in the best way possible, and you're just like, damn, they just sound so good, and these lyrics are so good, and these vocal patterns are just excellent. I mean, this album has some of the best choruses I've ever heard, some of the most catchier choruses I've ever heard. Someday is one that just really gets to you. Tom's vocals just feel just real. They feel down to earth, but still just very special. And I will say there's a bonus track, if you get the special edition, where they covered Paranoid by Black Sabbath. I still don't know how I feel about that cover, but I do really, I like it. I love that they totally made it their own, and they totally did not just basically cover the same exact song that you hear all the time with a different sound. They truly made it their own, and I was kind of blown away. I'm like, wow, they really put a lot of effort into covering this song. I really highly recommend checking that out, because it's an awesome version of the song. So yeah, damn, I don't know what else to say. This is a very breathtaking album from start to finish to me. Like I said, it's all that I've been listening to, all that I really want to listen to. It's saying something to me when you have a brand new Devin Townsend album, sitting right over there, and you would rather listen to Evergrey. Not that the Devin Townsend's new album is bad; it's fucking awesome. But that's just saying, Evergrey is an incredible band, and I think this is one of the more incredible albums in their very long career. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. I'm going to give this a 9.5 out of 10. Devin Townsend's coming up. There's a lot of stuff coming up. September's a big month. So, here it is. The Storm Within. Thanks for watching. Go buy it. See you later.